Hello and welcome. This is Parliament News. I am Gautam Roy. Let's begin with the Rajya Sabha. Well, the continued uproar by the opposition in the Rajya Sabha over demonetization forced a washout of yet another day's work in the upper house. Prime Minister Narendra Modi attended the proceedings of the House during question hour and again in the post-lunch session, but the opposition created disruption, demanding an apology from him over remarks he had recently made outside Parliament against critics of demonetization. The opposition remained firm on its demand for the PM's apology in the Rajya Sabha, leading to 2 adjournments in the post-noon session, even as the Prime Minister remained seated in the House. As Chairman Hamid Ansari called for the first question of the day at noon, Leader of Opposition Ghulam Nabi Azad said, while the Prime Minister has been addressing his party MPs in Parliament House and even speaking at other outside forums, the opposition parties have been seeking his presence in the House during the debate on demonetization issue. Ghulam Nabi Azad said, the Congress-led opposition has been demanding for the last 15 days the presence of PM in the House and a debate on a new decision in his presence. He said the opposition is against black money, but leaders want to speak on the demonetization issue. He said the opposition does not know who to speak to. Ghulam Nabi Azad said the opposition's anguish was that the Prime Minister is holding weekly meetings with his MPs in Parliament House, but not coming to the House to listen to the opposition. When the senior Congress leader referred to the PM's remarks that the opposition parties support black money holders, calling the statement a serious allegation, ruling BJP MP members protested at Mr. Azad's remarks. Law and IT Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad and Urban Development Minister M. Venkaiah Naidu intervened on the government's behalf and said the House should continue with the debate on demonetization, which started on the 16th of November, the first day of the winter session, but was discontinued by the opposition for some reason. Chairman Hamid Ansari also said the debate had not concluded and called the listed speaker A. U. Singh Deo of the BJD to start. At this point, JDU leader Sharad Yadav said he agreed that the debate should continue, but it cannot be a one-way traffic, and demanded that the Prime Minister should remain seated in the House throughout the discussion. The chairman, for his part, asked why the leaders were assuming the PM won't participate. As Singh Deo rose to make his points on demonetization, Congress members started raising slogans from the aisle. Venkaiah Naidu then said the Prime Minister is here and the unfinished debate should resume. However, amid the din, the House was adjourned for 15 minutes. When it reassembled at 12:29 hours, Congress members were again on their feet, raising slogans as a BJD leader started the debate. Amid the din, Deo said, and I quote, "We support any move taken by the government against corruption and black money." End quote. With sloganeering going on, Chairman Ansari adjourned the House till 2 p.m. Uproar by the opposition members, however, refused to die down when the House reconvened at 2 p.m., with the opposition again demanding an apology from the Prime Minister, who was present in the House. Deputy Chairperson P.J. Kurika at this point went ahead to resume discussions on demonetization. But Congress leader Satyavrat Chaturvedi stood up and said that Prime Minister Modi never came to the House but always spoke outside Parliament. Members from the ruling side were seen objecting to these utterances and demanding commencement of discussion. But in the pandemonium, Congress leaders and those from the BSP and others trooped into the well of the House, repeating their demand for the PM's apology. Agitated over this, INB Minister Venkaiah Naidu said the opposition stood exposed and Congress should apologize for 60 years of its misrule. Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi also joined his senior colleague, asking if the Prime Minister should apologize for targeting black money hoarders. He said it was the Congress which should apologize to the poor for what they did in the last 60 years of their rule. Deputy Chairman Kurian meanwhile kept insisting that the opposition's demand was that the PM should be present, and now since he is present, the discussion should start. With protests showing no signs of abating, Kurian adjourned the House till tomorrow morning. Let's now turn to the Lok Sabha, where it witnessed similar uproarious scenes through the day, with the business getting disrupted. TMC also raised in both houses of Parliament the issue of flight carrying its Chief Minister, Mamata Banerjee, alleging that her flight was made to hover over Kolkata airport last evening for about half an hour, despite the pilot reporting that the plane was low on fuel. The government vehemently denied any design, saying just when West Bengal Chief Minister's Patna-Kolkata Indigo flight reported low on fuel, 2 other flights of Air India and SpiceJet also called in with the same problem. They said the Directorate General of Civil Aviation, or the DGCA, has ordered an inquiry to find out how 3 flights at the same time could fly low on fuel into Kolkata when the norms mandate them to carry enough fuel to enable hovering for 30 to 40 minutes, as well as to carry it to the nearest diversion airport, which in this case was Bhubaneswar. Parliamentary Affairs Minister Anand Kumar said in Lok Sabha the DGCA report will be tabled in the House. Alleging a threat to the life of Mamata Banerjee, who is at the forefront of anti-demonetization campaign, TMC leader in Lok Sabha Sudip Bandyopadhyay said the government should rise to the occasion and find out whether there was a conspiracy. The government and the opposition yet again failed to break the deadlock over discussion on demonetization issue under provisions that entail voting, and noisy scenes prompted the Speaker to adjourn the House for the day. As the House assembled at noon after a brief adjournment, the opposition demanded discussion on the issue of demonetization. Mallikarjun Kharge, leader of Congress in the Lok Sabha, said the opposition wants to hold discussion over the issue. He said the government employees, poor people, are not getting their salaries. We want to put forth the problems faced by the people, but you want to run away from discussion. However, the opposition, joined by the JDU, CPM and the Trinamool Congress, jumped into the well, demanding discussion under provisions that entail voting. Hitting out at the opposition, particularly the Congress, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Anand Kumar said, and I quote, "We are ready for discussion, but the Congress is not." Incidentally, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today remained seated in the Rajya Sabha even during an adjournment of 15 minutes, as members from various political parties, including some from the opposition, were seen going to his seat to exchange pleasantries or for a chit-chat. The issue of hacking of Rahul Gandhi's Twitter account and the Congress Twitter account was also raised in Parliament. That brings us to the end of Parliament News. Sansad Samachar will follow. Do stay tuned.